Well, welcome, man.
Hey, welcome, man. You welcome in.
Oh, yeah, welcome,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because I've been confused by my own feelings of that there's nothing at all. Like, I'm just like, no. Like, even when people talk about it, I'm just like, stop. And it's not because I don't think that God or whatever it might be exists. I'm just like, we don't have simply enough time to even learn anything about it. I'm like, we have such little time here. I don't want to waste my thought on
When I think about how little time we have
see.
here, I can't believe that humans collectively have accomplished what they've accomplished.
I can't believe it.
I'm like, any one of you was only ever here for just way too short for all of us to have made all of this.
Been here 27 years. I've done
fucking
nothing.
Makes no sense.
I've done nothing.
It makes no sense. Is it just like enough savants have been strung along? Enough retards have been like born just close enough to each other to build society.
And
really
they didn't kill him. And they didn't kill him.
Holy shit.
They let him live long enough. And someone else, some cool guy.
Because if the
fought
world
for him.
was born just me's, like just 7 billion me's on the planet right now, and before us it was always me, there's no way we'd have what we have.
No.
We would not have anything.
Can you believe that people like figured anything out?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
What the fuck, man?
That is what I'm trying to say.
Benjamin Franklin?
Benjamin Shapiro?
Dude. Literally, like,
George Lincoln?
what compelled them? Literally just a search for the unknown. Like, just being like, I gotta see if we can do it. But it's like, when they're like, I remember being a little kid and they were like, he invented electricity. I was like, how did he know it was there? How did he know where to look?
That's a funny thought.
Like, it's always bothered me. Like, he was like, I have an idea. Like, I want to make bulbs full of glowing light that are charged with an invisible force.
Well, he had already seen lightning.
Lightning.
So he knew that.
But he saw, my thing is, he saw lightning. First of all, to see lightning back then, you would have to see lightning. Like, he wasn't like, oh, I'm going to look up lightning videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, he had to see it. So he saw it a few times. And when he saw that lightning and he saw it hit the ground, he was like, I want to catch it. I want to make it mine.
Yeah,
and I want to put it in everyone's house. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? And then he had that thought, and then he did it.
He captured lightning, dude.
He captured light.
He caught lightning. The boy who caught lightning. We should write a book about
The lightning thief. It's already written.
Percy Jackson. Dude.
The guy who created electricity. Percy.
Yeah. How did he do it? You telling me Percy Jackson just saw lightning?
You're leading me to believe
that Thomas Edison and Percy Jackson are in fact the same person.
But Benjamin Franklin created.
Oh yeah, wait, Benjamin Franklin. Who are we talking about?
Is it?
Oh,
or is it Edison? The light bulb. Shit, man.
No,
Don't know.
Benjamin Shapiro. Ben Franklin is the Penguin from Batman. Oh. That's how I remember him.
Wow.
But you are.
Wow, even take Batman, man. There's someone was walking around one day and was like, what if, like, tonight, instead of going home and going to sleep, I fought crime, but I don't want to be me. I want to be a bat in a cape.
I want to be the thing that gave me trauma, man. He fell down that well.
I know, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, dude.
It's fucking crazy. As Batman, like, that had to be a tough sell. Like, the first time coming out with Batman, like, in the cape and the leotards and shit, like, any dude would be like, that is just not gonna fly, dog. Like, what's it, Halloween every night for this motherfucker?
Man. Yeah, really.
Like, it had to take a lot of open-minded people to greenlight this shit, and I'm glad they did.
Batman. It just sounds so lame.
It's so stupid, man.
Batman. Spider-Man.
It's, like, so beautiful.
But you know who's not lame from the beginning, always cool, and is my favorite? And I realized this the other day that I remember that he's always been my favorite. Because sometimes I'm led to believe that Batman's my favorite, and he's not. It is Wolverine. Wolverine is sick. The name is sick. The hero is sick. He still does wear a leotard. and tights, and he kind of dresses up like an animal. So that's a little bit gay. But no, man. Hugh Jackman is pretty cool.
Actually, Wolverine is gay. That's so funny, man.
Actually, Wolverine is the greatest showman.
He really is, dude. Wolverine.
And that has Zac Efron in it.
What were we talking about, though?
God.
The amount of people who greenlight something. Dude, the fact that but if you think about how stupid of a name Superman is, Superman.
Well,
it just like, we've said it so many times that it doesn't sound dumb. It's so dumb. Like Captain America is a
like
better
it sounds
name.
easy. Like it sounds like a comedian's dumb bit where it's
Yeah.
like, let's get in the writer's room for a new guy.
Superman.
I forgot to do. Ted, what'd you come up with? Oh shit, I didn't do it. Superman.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just like a Jim Gaffigan bit.
Yeah. Is that really a bit?
No, but it doesn't sound like
yeah,
one.
Dude. That sounded like an actual bit that had been done.
Oh, well, I think there's one like that about Hot Pockets. And it's like just like that.
Oh, yep. That's exactly right.
That's right.
He's like,
Superman.
It's like Hot Pocket. Yeah. That's exactly what it was. But it's the exact same thing. It's the same level of like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Wow. Anyway, it's pretty cool that enough people were like, fuck it, let's go. Let's try it. And then enough people saw it and were like, this is cool.
You know, something to talk. Am I boring you?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Let's talk about that guy. Superhero or villain?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Was Judas the hero or was Jesus? You know what I mean? Was Judas? Remember how
There's a good chance that Jesus and Judas were like
Did you have anything to say right there?
dang, man, I really thought I did, but
Oh man, I'm for sure you didn't.
nah, what I was going to say is that they were like best friends and maybe they had a falling out.
I think that's what happened, man.
No, but like
I think that's the story.
no, what I'm trying to say is like they weren't even like anything. Like they didn't even like believe in God.
Like they never knew each other. They just lived a few streets apart.
No, like they were friends. But what I'm saying is that like somebody created the story about them. They were like, look at those two buddies. And then like they had a falling out and then
It's
like
fan fiction?
Yeah, it's just a fan fiction about these two dudes.
The whole Bible's fan fiction.
Honestly, I do
It's
think it is.
It's the old world's fan
I do
fiction.
think it is.
It's like the old world's dark pit of the internet.
Yeah, it's Reddit.
Oh shit. That's funny.
It's the old world's Reddit. Yeah.
And we're like, oh my god, worship it. It's like a plot of a dumb fucking movie. We should make that a nice little plot.
No, dude, it's literally the dumbest. It's the dumbest shit. So stupid. And there's no proof, not a single lick. What are we doing?
Oh my god. Speaking of if the world was populated with me's, how not advanced it would be. I swear to God, I think that if it was populated with Helen Kellers, it would be further advanced than if it was populated with me's. And that is such a crazy thought.
Dude, Helen Keller is like, what? I'm telling you, I still don't think she can understand shit. I'm not even lying.
Hold on. What I really wanted to talk about earlier was it is pretty interesting what's going on with DC right now.
No, I legitimately think she just makes hand movements and people think she's understanding and they're lying. I'm not kidding.
Don't lie.
I swear. I don't believe it. They can show, and the reason is it's a projection.
I don't think she's making hand movements anymore, man.
No, she's dead, long gone. But my thing is, if it was me, this is a projection of my insecurity. If it was me, who is blind, deaf, and mute, I wouldn't figure out anything. To our point,
that's what
now.
I'm saying.
There's no way, man.
You.
I would just be floating through
That's
space.
why the world would be more advanced.
I would be screaming into the void.
Can you imagine how terrifying a planet it would be if it was a bunch of absolutely handicapped me and yous just
Dude,
populating the whole globe?
could you imagine having the brain of a Homo sapien and not being able to see, speak, or hear, your brain would be on overload at all times.
Dude, your brain wouldn't know because it wouldn't know the difference.
But what would it do?
It wouldn't know. It would just be different. That's right. It'd be, this is the world. It would think that's the world.
Exactly. And then what
are we just Helen
that
Kellers
mean?
of a different... Do you understand the concept that you just came up with? Is it time for prayer?
Dear Helen.
Dear Helen. Dear Heavenly Keller.
Dear Helen Lee Keller. Thank you for this day.
Stop. Hold on. What the heck were you just saying? No. Do you understand the concept? Think about the caveman.
Yeah.
You just said, who is blind, deaf, and dumb.
Yeah. But yeah. But also dumb.
But they don't understand that other people don't feel that way. Does that make sense? Because there's no one to communicate. So he doesn't know that other people aren't functioning the same way that individual's functioning. My point is, that's his world. It's very normal to him. There isn't another normal. But other people can see that this guy is different. He's like, oh, all the other Homo sapiens are like, well, that one can't see or hear or speak. Obviously. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What if we are just that to another level of something in the universe? We're just...
But we can see and hear.
No, but we don't know that there's other senses.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes,
like,
yes.
like these things are actually the hindrance. Like this is the problem.
Or we just think it's normal, but we're still just lacking 20 to 200 more senses.
It's like how I told you that, like, if anything, I believe in reincarnation, but we're at the bottom.
Yes.
That's the truth, man. We're at the fucking bottom of this shit, dude. We just have
crawled. We are the symbolic tadpole that crawled out of the fucking water and turned into it.
Yeah. It was like, hey, this is cool. And the other tadpoles were like, just stop. Just stay here, dude. It's good.
Yeah, one fish is just trying to grow legs, and everyone else is like, "Stop!"
Dude, like, chill, man. It's
fucking
good.
we don't gotta get out of here, man.
Well, dude, and it's like every single movie.
That's just life,
bro. Every single movie ever, like Moana is just a good example. Every single movie ever, Moana, where it's like the whole plot is like go and pioneer and find the new thing and be different, and it's like just chill.
You have a wonderful family here. Excellent food.
On a beautiful island.
You don't need to escape for survival purposes. Unbelievable. No reason to leave. I have to go. Why, man?
Stop. Stay. Don't grow legs.
Yeah.
Stop.
Grandma's right.
It's fine. It's fine. Read a book. There's enough.
You don't need to grow legs.
You don't even need to write another book.
You know who we're telling not to grow legs? Just the essence of life in general, which is what I believe we all are, man. So there's this part of it that wants to keep going and it wants to figure out a way to get all of it together. It's a hive mind. We're just a hive mind. Do you understand? We are the flood from Halo, and we're trying to get off of this planet. And so, for some reason, this particular hive mind's individual pieces seem to think that they're their own thing, like a bunch of fucking idiots. However, they're all just working together to get off the planet, and one of them, Jeff Bezos, amassed enough money and figured out how to fucking do it. That's all that's happened.
Dude, that's real. Whether it goes back to that consent thing that we're talking about, where it's like how we can't have freedom and autonomy because we're a part of the whole mind. The hive mind that you're talking about, which is society. It's like we can't escape it. Everything we've talked about tonight relates to that idea that we are a parasite fucking the universe. Slowly but surely.
Or we just are the universe.
Nope.
Yeah.
We will be. Probably. But right here, right now,
what do you mean?
No fucking way. We are nothing.
It's all just continuations of energy.
That doesn't mean anything. You're saying...
But it doesn't mean nothing.
When you're being Agamemnon or whatever that guy's name was. Agbar.
Shut the fuck up in this motherfucker and shit.
You're like, we're just beings of motion in the energy of the universe.
Guys and ladies, I like sweaty sex.
It's like...
I do.
You can say something with confidence and it with enough confusing words and I'm like, yeah. But like, I'm sitting here like... I can't say anything for sure. And all I know to be true is if I even go down the road of like we're energy or we're anything, I'm like, no. But when we die, maybe. It seems right. But we're here right now, we're like tethered to this parasite. That's what I think. We're sick. We're fucked right now.
Man,
we're
think you
sick.
gotta,
and we're gonna, when we do, perish. But what I'm saying
I think
is
there's
I like
a door
this.
to be open there, man.
I really like this.
I think you have a door closed.
Nah. I think
Dude, I think you got a door closed, man, in the hallway.
I don't think so, bro.
I think you got a door closed.
I mean, I'm not just. I'm not just gonna like paint a door on the wall and hit it down with a hammer and be like, here.
No, you just gotta open it, dude.
There is nothing to open. That's the problem. It's not even a negative. Life's sick. You should enjoy it. There's like a lot to enjoy, but I don't think that also means that doesn't have to be always paired with like divine. That's how I think. And I'm so happy
what meaning?
I think that way. I used to always think like finding like a reason to live and being happy with it and like all these things had to come from like a spiritual place in some capacity. And I don't find that to be true anymore for me. I like feel very happy with like life.
What is a spiritual place?
Oh, just like some kind of belief in like why you're here. Like a purpose that you believe in is, I think typically I used to think that it almost always had to come from a spiritual place. I didn't think I was just going to like get to where I'm at now without spiritual stuff. I was expecting spiritual stuff to hit me one day and be like, this is what I believe. Cool. And I have gone like so far from that. Like I'm on the opposite side. It's like not even that I'm atheist. I'm like, why would I even?
Mm-hmm.
Benjamin Franklin caught lightning. He lassoed it, dude. It's like, I'm just going to enjoy that shit. That's awesome. Like I'm going to be here and enjoy the beautiful luxuries that all these amazing people gave to us. It's like going to a resort and being like, who's the owner? I got to meet the owner. Where's the owner? How did he make this place? I got to speak to him. Is he real? And then going around to other people and be like, have you seen the owner? The owner is real. It's like, just enjoy the resort, man. That's what I feel about life.
I agree, man.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it is cool. I like that analogy a lot. I think it just doesn't take away, like,
I don't think it has anything to do with what like other people believe in. Like in terms of like, I don't think I'm like saying like that's the way to be, but that's what is working for me, which I love. And I like.
I just don't think it's anti-spiritual, I guess, is like my thought. Is that it's still like, I don't know. It just feels like using dumb words to try to capture loose meanings. But to me, it just feels like you did find, it doesn't matter, honestly. It just doesn't matter.
But I don't have like a relationship. Like, that's my thing, is I'm not like, I'm connected. I'm like, I don't. Yeah, I think what you're saying is like coming to some sense of peace is with what I think what you're saying is that I'm like saying the universe instead of saying God. And I'm like, it's different. But it's like, nah, it's the same thing. It's like, you know, it's like being like, I'm an Aquarius. Being like, I'm a Mormon. It's like, Scientologist, whatever. But maybe that's true. You know, you never know. But I definitely don't feel like that's what I don't feel like those are similar. Because again, I don't feel like there's any kind of relationship or any kind of like, I don't know. But maybe. No, I just don't even think I believe in a spirit.
I don't know what a spirit is, man. I don't know if I do either.
Yeah, I don't think I like believe in like any of it. You know what it is? It's not that I don't believe it. I don't want to. I like don't. I'm like, I don't want any of that stuff. It's just, who needs it?
Mm-hmm.
Like we certainly don't need. We're going to die, and then we're gonna be like, there's no way I don't get a second chance if such things exist.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this idea of like you got to do it now. It's like the idea of like me getting to the next world and speaking English even a little bit. It's just the idea of anything being like you
For
have
me,
one
it doesn't.
chance
It doesn't
of
feel like that
redemption.
at all. For me, it feels like I just like saw more. It wasn't like I definitely wasn't looking for it. I was very content. Like I was never the kind of person that was like, "Don't you want to find answers to the questions of where did we come from and why we're here and where we're going?" And that's like what you're trained to do as like a Mormon missionary, is to be like that. It's like, don't you want to know? It's like, you know what? I don't care. Like, I want to go to Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
That's like,
Why would
that
I
sounds
talk
so
about
good
this?
today, right now. So I'll go get my spicy deluxe and my Chick-fil-A sauces.
Yeah.
And it's just,
You know
that's how
that
I was feeling, man.
Spider-Man, the multiverse.
But on the way
exists.
to Chick-fil-A, I happened to leave my radio tuned to a weird station that was giving this like broadcast that like was playing some lecture that taught me something that just shifted my worldview all of a sudden. I wasn't looking for it. It just like came on. It was a TED Talk. And I was like, oh, I just learned more. And then as soon as I learned more, it wasn't like I have a spirit. It was like I can see a connection between things that I never really saw. And I also do see like an underlying pattern to like how life probably most rationally grew and is growing in a certain way. And it just like made sense to me. It was like all of a sudden I had finished part of whatever that fucking truth and reconciliation level is in Halo 1. You like go all the way to the end of the level, and then you realize the next level you're going back out, and the whole time you're like running out the level, you're like, oh, that's that part of the level I already just played. Oh, that's that part of the level I already just played. It's like all of a sudden I'm seeing things and I'm like recognizing, oh, there's that, and that's how that fits in this slot, just like in the universe, not like in a certain belief system, just like it's got to be connected like that. I don't know. So you just like I just saw.
Oh, that sounds more like Arrival
So,
than like.
and it was an arrival at a new sort of perspective, man, I guess. I don't know. That's how I describe my experience so
I would
far.
love to be able to travel back in time of my own brain, of my own consciousness,
Oh man,
like Arrival.
if I could access old Nate,
yeah, like
because I can't even imagine
since
what
time
this
is
kid
just
was thinking.
still, essentially, because you have complete control of your consciousness, future self, and past. I just like you could relive anything, and you just would, and it's amazing. How cool!
Mm.
And you'll know what you're gonna know, and you'll not know anything because you once didn't. That's insane.
Do you think it's incest if you time travel back in time and have sex with someone up your genealogy instead of down your genealogy? Like if you go like 1,000, if you go hundreds of enough years back in time and fuck someone up your bloodline.
No, I don't think it is.
Cool.
It'd be a weird.
I wonder how many years. I wonder what the many years is before it's incest then.
It's like banging your grandma.
No, dude, the line's way past that.
No, that's not. Wait. I'm having a hard time now. Wait, how far back would you have to go?
I don't know. You're the one that was saying it's an amount of time. I don't know. I don't think it's really to be thought about. But I would still do it if I was really in love with her.
Out of all the girls to time travel back for, you fall for your great grandma. That is a weird concept, actually. It's just a lot to think about.
If you could talk to like one of the bad people in time, interview in the same language so you could understand each other, So no language barriers, but like Genghis Khan, Hitler, the bad guys.
Hitler, no doubt.
You want to talk to him?
Oh yeah.
Or not
Fuck
even
yeah.
necessarily. Oh yeah.
I would. I think anyone who like likes the brain would want to have a conversation with him. I think that would it'd just be simply fascinating. I wonder if he could even diagnose his feelings, or if he just like is saying angry things all the time and scary things. I wonder if Hitler was just a figurehead. I wonder so much about him sometimes.
I don't wonder about Hitler at all, man.
I just
You
think
spend your dimes wondering about Hitler?
when you look at World War II, every time like World War II stuff comes up, I'm like, there's just, how could someone be so compelled to do something so unbelievable? It
Pretty
really
crazy.
is something to ponder. It was 8 million, right? 8 million people, 6
I
million.
thought 6 million Jews. I don't know. I just know this.
6 million
the
Jews?
Number 6 million is.
Holy fucking shit! Doesn't matter. That number of people is just. I guess what I think about all the time is, the amount of people who had to just be going along with someone's rhetoric, and just so many people down the line where, again, the consent conversation, which in like that psychological study, they like proved that like humans are likely to just like do what someone tells them to do. But it just leads you back to Hitler and me being like, did you really believe in all this? Or did it get so out of hand that like you were afraid of like, was it a Dr. Frankenstein situation? Like, what the fuck was happening? That so many people went along with this shit. How was he really that good at convincing people? It's just, I'd love to know. I'd love to sit and have that coffee, and then I'd kill him. I'd kill him gladly. Like, it wouldn't even. When people
are you having it with him during? When are you having this with him?
This conversation?
Yeah. When are you killing him?
I'm killing him after.
Like after he's dead.
No, after he did all the deeds.
But before he kills himself.
Yes. I want to do it because I'm a good guy. I want to do it actually the day he kills himself, travel there, and then shoot him in the head at the minute before he'd shoot himself. Like, I want him to put the gun to his head and I shoot him first.
Oh my God, dude.
Now, you know what's funny?
Man.
When people are like, would you go back in time and kill baby Hitler? Yes. No doubt. 100% I would.
But what if
yes.
you went back in time and found baby Hitler and it looked just as cute as baby Yoda did? Like, just like when people like saw baby Yoda and they were like, what the fuck? And you just had no idea that baby Hitler could possibly be the world's cutest baby. It's just like, it looks like a Pixar baby. You know what I mean? What if, man? I don't know, dude. I couldn't kill the girl from Monsters, Inc. I couldn't do it. If that was baby Hitler, or if it was the girl from Monsters, Inc. No way, man. Boo. Holy shit, she's cute.
I would kill him every time.
Not if it was Boo Hitler.
I would kill him every time.
I wouldn't kill Boo Hitler. I wouldn't kill...
6 million.
Yeah, not Boo Hitler, man.